Good morning, my name is Faith Vickery, and today we're going to be going over what livor mortis is, how it is important to us as embalmers, and what play it has on the body. So, liver directly translates to livid discoloration, mortis of death. And in this picture here, it's just showing the normal blood flow in a living body versus how lividity would look in a deceased body. On our agenda, we have what is livor mortis, what is the cause of livor mortis, the development stages of livor mortis, the difference between PM staining and livor mortis, and PM stands for post-mortem staining. Those are confused with each other quite a bit. How to help eliminate livor mortis, and how livor mortis is relevant to us as embalmers. So this, as we see here, this is livor mortis. Starts out in little patches. Livor mortis is the fourth stage of death. It is also known as post-mortem lividity. It is the accumulation of blood to the most dependent parts of the body. So say this person were lying just like this. These would be on the back side. This is livor mortis. This is the color changing. Alright. So the heart is no longer pumping blood. The blood starts pulling wherever the force of gravity is the strongest. Livor mortis is intravascular, meaning that in most cases hypostasis can be cleared with an arterial embalming. Livor mortis is also a physical change, whereas rigor mortis and postmortem staining are chemical changes. Continued, what is livor mortis? This is the pooling of blood. It starts 15 to 30 minutes after death, and like I said in the last one, it starts in patches that gradually get bigger. After around 2 hours, lividity is visibly apparent. Just as anything in decomposition, it starts as soon as you pass away. So lividity does start as soon as you pass away. We just can't see it to the human eye, but after about 2 hours of sitting there, it is visibly apparent. After 8 to 12 hours, the lividity starts to become fixed, and it's more on the 12-hour side. Okay, so what is the cause of livor mortis, and also what is fixed lividity? The cause of livor mortis is the deoxygenation of hemoglobin, which forms deoxyhemoglobin, which has a purple-bluish color. Non-fixed livor mortis will blanch or turn white when pressure is applied. Fixed livor mortis will not blanch. This is due to the breakdown of red blood cells by enzymes that are still in the body. Once a decedent's body is fixed, there is almost no way to fix the purple-bluish color of the skin. The development of livor mortis, so how it starts. The blood pools into the interstitial tissues of the body thanks to our friend gravity. So this I just have showing here. This is where the blood would be pooling fluid in the spaces. This is where it would be pooling. So the intensity of the color depends upon the amount of reduced hemoglobin in the blood. The discoloration of the skin does not occur with the parts of body that are in contact with the ground. So where this arrow is pointing, there is a pillow under, so that may still be lividity. But right here on the elbows and the heels, lividity would not show because pressure ultimately relieves lividity. So any pressure that is being put on the body, no lividity is going to be shown. And this is because the capillaries are compressed. There we go. Alright. The difference between PM staining, postmortem staining, and liver mortis. So postmortem staining is a chemical change, whereas liver mortis is a physical change. Just put some chemical changes up here. So rotting, that is a chemical change. Postmortem staining cannot be cleared with an arterial injection or drainage. Postmortem staining is extravascular, whereas liver mortis is intravascular, meaning that the arterial fluid can get into the veins, whereas extravascular, the fluid cannot reach those parts. Excuse me. So some ways on how to eliminate liver mortis: head blocks, arm blocks. Those should be very useful in the embalming process. Massaging is also suggested, so just the fingertips, like while you're embalming, just massage around and make sure that the embalming fluid gets spread out to parts that may not receive the embalming fluid as well as other parts. So flexing and extending body parts such as arms, legs, again, emphasizing on spreading the embalming fluid. How is liver mortis relevant to us as embalmers? So this person, as we can see here, most likely passed away face down, causing the lividity to flow to the chest area and facial area. Once fixed, again, this lividity could be impossible to fix. Liver mortis is present in all cases. All cases will be different. I'm sure some will be alike, but they will all be different. It is important to understand how not only liver mortis works, but all 4 stages of decomposition, so we as embalmers can help preserve the body and present the body to the family as it was, as they were, you know, not stained. Nobody wants to see that. So, liver mortis also helps us as embalmers know which part of the body needs the most attention and time. This also helps us on determining which solutions we use, and which injections, which drainage techniques to use. Sorry, I don't know why that keeps happening. So, as a summary, as embalmers, we play a critical role in ensuring the deceased are properly prepared for their final rest. One of the most important aspects is understanding what these postmortem states are, again, and how they present themselves and how to fix them if possible. So in this, we learned what liver mortis is and how it can impact the appearance of a body. By knowing how to alleviate the effects of liver mortis, you can help to ensure that the loved ones of the deceased, are able to say goodbye in ways that honor their memory. These are my sources. And again, thank you. Hope you all have a good one.